everyone, it's Tara here. In this video, I would like to teach you how to trim your own bangs at home. So, I do not actually have bangs. These are clip-in bangs. I didn't want to have to cut bangs for this video, so I decided to order some clip-ins just to show you how to do this. So if they look a little bit weird, that's why. Okay, so you'll want to clip. I only have these crocodile clips on me right now, but it's best to use a flat clip, one that doesn't have teeth on it, because this is probably gonna make a dent in the hair when I clip it, and I'd prefer that it doesn't have any dents, but this is just what I have right now, so we're gonna work with it. Maybe if you have a bobby pin, that could work too, or one of those little claw clips could also work. First, you want to section the bangs out in either 2 or 3 sections, depending on how thick yours are. So this is gonna be super weird because these are clip-in bangs, and it's going to definitely look funny. I'm going to use my finger, but because it's clip-in bangs, but with your hair, it's probably best to use a comb to section. This has sections because these bangs are clip-ins. So I'm just gonna find the sections. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna just do this in 2 layers for mine, but yours might need 3. Just make sure that the layer is thin enough that you can see through it. So taking that section that we just sectioned out and clip that back. I'm just making sure that none of my natural hair is underneath because I don't want to cut that. Comb, hair cutting scissors. Hair cutting scissors only. Do not use kitchen scissors. Do not use paper cutting scissors. Only use hair cutting scissors for this. So I want the bangs to be right at my brow. So this is where I'm gonna cut them. If you want them shorter or longer, you need to determine that before you start cutting. I'm gonna get a little bit closer so I can see better. I'm holding a wastebasket in my lap to catch the hair. Combing the hair straight out, making sure that anything that you don't want to cut is out. So if you have longer pieces that you want to keep long, first put those behind your ear. So anything remaining is going to be cut. Looking in the mirror, you want to hold the hairs straight down. Don't pull the hair out like this. You want it to be straight down. And we are going to notch cut this, which means I'm cutting in an upward motion. I don't want to cut straight like this. If that's a look that you want, that is a very specific kind of look. If it's super, super, super straight, for the most part, I would say usually bangs are worn a little bit softer and not so harsh. So notch cutting is how we're gonna get that softer line. If you really want a harsh line, you just need to be an artist and just go for it and straight up just cut it and make it really, really clean and rock it. But this is more of a softer fringe look that we're doing today. So holding the hair straight down between 2 fingers, it'd be good to hold your fingers right above where you want to cut and then cut right up to your finger. Okay? Notch cutting. It's a little tricky because you need your eyes and some hairs are going to be falling in your eyes a little bit. Probably need to get really close to the mirror when you do this because I'm a little bit far away. So I'm just going to get a little closer so I can see better. This is also a video that I'm looking in my camera screen, so it's a little different than if you had an actual mirror. Okay, I actually want them just a little bit shorter than that. So I want them right at my brow. So just barely dusting a little bit more. I'm doing a slight angle this way because if you're too straight up and down, you probably just won't cut anything. You're just going to go in between the hairs. So slight angle. Okay, so then take the comb and just comb, make sure that everything is laying nicely. And I want to get this next piece, so I'm going to comb it and then grab that in my fingers and just continue following the line I just made. And I like to sort of frame my eyes, so I don't go straight up like this or straight like that, but a slight angle as soon as we start getting to the outside of the eye, so it will shape my eye like this. Okay, so just see if it's at the length that you're going for. What can happen too, which I think is what's happening right now, is because I'm putting my finger underneath, it's elevating the hair a little bit so that when I cut it, when I let it goes a little bit longer again. You could just use your comb and also go right up against the comb. It's just that because I'm using the phone, it's really hard to see. I don't want to end up cutting my own eyelashes or something like that, but if you get right up on a mirror, that's going to be the best way to do this. It's a little bit harder for me to demonstrate for you because I'm using a camera. So I'm just going to keep going for it until I get the length that I want. That's looking about right. Clean your eyes out, clean your face off so you're not so itchy. Then you're going to take the next layer down, removing any hair that you don't want to cut. So when you comb this down, you're going to see a line of the hair that you just cut. When you grab all of the hair and bring it together, you'll be able to see through and see what you cut previously. So that's why we sectioned it, to make the sections finer so that you're not cutting too much hair at one time and then it looks too blunt. So this will be a softer line. So you're going to follow the line that you cut previously. So you can see how it's looking kind of jagged because I'm notch cutting it. That's what we're going for. You want a soft line. You don't want it to be too harsh. See how that looks? Just make sure it's at the length that you like it. You can always cut a little bit more. So that looks pretty good. My eyes are all clear. It's just resting kind of right at my brows, which is where I like it. If you wanted to go a little bit above your brows, you just cut a little bit more and let them be seen. Thanks for watching.